As a creator, having your stories and your characters finally getting the attention that they deserve is a wonderful experience. All that hard work finally paying off. You know, until the internet does what it does, and now you have them all over YouTuber thumbnails and Roblox games. People making AI bots and voices off your characters, kids' content farm accounts, and the inevitable adult content. All against your wishes. Oh boy! Yippee! Yahoo! The story I've been working so hard on finally went viral. Wait, what? Sexy AI roleplay? No! Now, okay, yeah, when you post your creations online, of course, it's a risk that things like that might happen. It would be wrong to assume that people shouldn't interact with your story or creation at all, because as we all know, fandom is so important. It's important for keeping these characters and stories alive. But, and a big but, so huge. I saw this post that really got me thinking about some of the real impact that this has on artists. People taking their creations and characters and then just kind of doing whatever with them, and particularly within the indie horror space. But let me read to you the post that kickstarted all of this. Based off the comments I'm seeing on my newest video, it only confirms the unfortunate that a lot of people automatically think of Minecraft when they see my entities. That's a very bad thing. Whether I want to admit it or not, Twixel has involuntarily ruined my entities and their lore, along with other mass-producing slop creators that follow, unintentionally feeding millions of people fake and misleading information about my creations. I can't take much action with copyright since this Minecraft slop is now scattered all over the internet, and people only continue to spread slop assets and content. This is hopelessly out of my control. This was posted on a YouTuber's creator page by the name of LC. They are a creator and artist who I believe at this moment has a ongoing analog horror or YouTube web horror series on their channel with some really cool and interesting creature designs. And it's sad to say that I've personally seen more of their designs in Minecraft thumbnails than I've actually seen their page. And it must be really difficult pouring all that love, time, and energy into your characters and into a series, only to see people taking your artwork and turning it into little spooky guys that run around a Minecraft world. And unfortunately most of the time without credit to the original creator. I do want to say that LC and the YouTuber Twixel that they're mentioning in this post have fully worked everything out to my knowledge and are on very good terms. The YouTuber Twixel even spoke up on their own channel about the situation, urging people to go support LC, as well as other creators who have accidentally used LC's artwork in their mods or in their video, have apologized and or taken the videos down. And it's sad to see because LC has been replying to comments, apologizing and feeling guilty for wanting to protect their own artwork. So me talking about this is not trying to stir the drama pot, because it's technically already been addressed and already been handled. But that doesn't reverse all the damage that it's done on LC's original content. Here are some of the comments that they received ever since people started using their creations for their Minecraft horror videos. It's the dude from Minecraft, Twixel Stalker. He looks like one of those Minecraft horror mods. PNG Minecraft horror mod. Minecraft horror mod if it was in real life, no clickbait. Minecraft PNG horror. PNG horror mod's gotta go, bruh. Dr. Nowhere version Minecraft. Minecraft PNG slop mod final boss. Yo, what mod? Minecraft mod's about to get a new update. Stalker mod thumbnail. The guy from the Minecraft mod. The monster from the Minecraft mod, the Stalker. Bro, watched one video from Twixel. Twixel's Stalker guy. Hey yo, ain't this the slop Minecraft horror mod guy? That's the guy from those clickbait Minecraft horror mod videos. And so many more. Like, it's crazy. There's so many of these. And I feel so bad for any creator who has to go through this situation unwillingly. I don't intend to speak for LC here, but I'm sure they would much rather have those comments filled with people talking about their creations and their stories, not what someone else is using their creations and their stories for. Hey guys, jumping in here to say that LC's designs are all over the Minecraft horror space, most of the time uncredited, forever known as the Minecraft horror PNG dude, even receiving comments on his own videos accusing him of stealing his own art, as well as tons of other horror artists. This design is actually from Iron Lung, one of my favorite movies, and made by the artist Deadly Melodic. And these designs are from a creator who makes short-form content called Spencer Lackey, a huge inspiration of mine. And this is another TikToker's cosplay/costume Her name is Amanda, yet again, one of my inspirations. And even art from other horror games. I've actually played this game this guy's originally from over on my gaming channel. Now, I don't think this should mean Minecraft horror mods should stop. I can absolutely admit it is so fun to play mod with one of your favorite horror creatures. And a few of the creators I'm mentioning, I actually really enjoy. So please don't take this video as me hating on this type of content or any of these creators. And you know, sometimes artists may love to have their characters featured in something like this. I see the effort and time that goes into making this content. I'm just showing another perspective on the effect this has on the original creators. Viewers completely erasing them in some cases. When a creator with such a huge audience uses designs from smaller creators, without meaning to, a lot of people automatically assume that the person with the most views is the one who created the art. Or the creature, you know, whatever. Everyone can have the best intentions, and it still turns out as an unfortunate situation for the original creator. These situations aren't always right or wrong. Because in this situation, even though everyone had the best intentions, you can accidentally change the way that someone's art is perceived. And this isn't just an isolated incident. It's practically the canon event that any up-and-coming indie creator that catches some of that sweet views has to go through. Here's another example of how easily a character's true origins get lost in the sauce. Not out of some
evil manipulation schemes,
but just simply because of how the internet spreads media. Yours truly discovered this naturally. You can just call me Detective Pikachu the way I peek on a chew. Recently, the creator LookOut released a Minecraft horror video series featuring, wait a second, you OGs? You're gonna love this. Oh guys, who's this? Who's this approaching at maximum speed? I felt like a king without my crown for so long. That's right, it's my pony. But he created a series with an ever-familiar entity. Sadly not this... And he's gone. Alright, fine. This video series reached over 15 million views. Ah! The horse escaped. Back away with you. Back! Back ye beast. In this video series, LookOut used a custom creature model based on a really striking design by an artist named I Am Fragile. I think that's how you say that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't like when I'm saying people's names incorrectly. Okay. Now to be clear. Let me be clear. LookOut did credit this artist in the description of their video, and on the official mod page as the creator of the model of the long neck horse used. So it appears that Frajyle at least had some involvement in the creation of the mod itself. And I'm unaware of any agreement that LookOut and this artist may have. So by no means is this me trying to start some beef. But where the disconnect is on the viewer side. This mod was created 25 days ago by PKFL, LookOut, and of course, Frajyle. And on July 5th, 2026, LookOut dropped the first installment in the series, and about 10 days later the mod officially dropped. And we already have this type of content being made of the character from the series. A lot of it using Frajile's art, or at least some AI version of it. Because LookOut's video blew up to millions of people, Frajyle remains virtually unknown to those same fans. Frajile's original post even has received some comments similar to LC. Things like, oh, that's the guy from the LookOut video. And of course, without anyone intending it to happen, the credit might technically be there in the description, but to millions of scrolling viewers, the original artist's identity gets completely swallowed up. Watching the LookOut series, I can tell a lot of time, effort, editing, coding, script writing, just so much went into it, and to see this happen to the team's character within days of it being born out of the brain womb must be so discouraging to artists and creators. While others may just have accepted this is how it is now, to do well is to have your art, story, and hard work dragged all throughout the internet as your name slowly gets replaced with unnamed creature. Sprunky edition! It's still okay to feel upset that this happens to your art and your creations. And while searching this creature online, it reminded me of another creator this has happened to as well, Trevor Henderson, an artist who I'm very certain you may not know his name, but you definitely know some of his characters, like Siren Head, Cartoon Cat, and many more. And just like the other two examples, his art and his characters have been taken and just thrown around everywhere on the internet. Now, I have a bit of a personal experience with a YouTube psychological horror series by the name of Lacey Games, created by Ghost Tundra. I actually have a full video going over like all of the juice, if you want the juice, squeezed straight from the teat of the fruit. I'm sorry, but if you do want to learn a little bit more, if it piques your interest, go check out that video. But right after it started to blow up, you could find people trying to recreate the videos as actual playable games. As in Lacey Games, it follows someone posting videos of discovering old flashlight games on an old website. So people would recreate these games and upload them on sites like Roblox. Now again, I'm sure these people meant no harm, and a good old fan game is always something that can be welcomed. But I remember when I was going through the game, the official demo that was posted on Steam, actually made by the creator, I was sitting there in my playthrough, doing my own research for the video, and I kept coming across secret endings that people were either using as reference points when having lore discussions online, or that people were telling me to try and do when I was doing my official playthrough. And after 30 minutes of trying to get some secret ending, I gave in and cheated like any good gamer would do. I looked it up online. I found out that it's only available in a unofficial Roblox recreation game that people were stating online as canon. So, I'm not blaming anyone, of course, but having fan game lore and the actual lore intertwined because no one can tell the difference was pretty confusing.
Now, Roblox is notorious for this. A lot of people will just straight up take games from other platforms, usually smaller indie games from itch.io, remake them in Roblox and upload them. A lot of the time as cash grabs, meaning that they take the games, upload it as their own, and put a bunch of pay-to-win features or paid exclusives in the game. But again, I do understand, fan game recreations are really popular and is a good way for developers to practice and just show love for a franchise that they enjoy. But you can definitely tell the difference when something is made out of love and something is just re-uploaded to Roblox to make some money off someone else's work.
Any upcoming and new animated indie series, or brand new trendy mascot horror game, maybe someone's personal artwork that starts to go viral, within weeks, sometimes days, of gaining traction, these characters are pulled out of their original, carefully constructed narratives and tossed into the content farm meat grinder. Ba-ding! You get bright, neon AI thumbnails, the Roblox games, and of course character AI bots and voices, or good old bootleg plushies. Who doesn't love those? Before long, a huge portion of the internet only knows these entities as that Minecraft monster, or that funny brain rot guy, completely oblivious to the original artist and the story behind them. Which brings us to Verity.
What's the capital of France?
I'm here to help with your Walmart shopping.
Okay.
The most recent example that I can think of course, is Verity. I know you saw him in the thumbnail. I know you've been waiting.
I'm Verity. I am gonna kill you.
Verity is a entity created by YouTuber That Mob. I'm sure you've seen it in a TikTok edit, or endless Minecraft videos. Man, even a Roblox gamer too. Or maybe whatever this is. I hate this. I hate this so much. While researching this video, I fell down a miserable rabbit hole.
It's bad.
There's so much content like this, so much, by a lot of different creators. And for those of you who are my audio only listeners, hello. But it's a bunch of YouTube thumbnails and titles and videos created using Verity in very adult ways, to put it lightly. I don't even really want to show much of this content because it gives me the heebie-jeebs, but they are extremely vulgar and straight up disgusting at times. This one referencing actions with your sister. Ugh. And I'm not even trying to be a Puritan or none of that. This is not funny and no one's laughing. YouTube will get mad at me for talking about mental health struggles, but they allow this up on the platform.
Okay, YouTube. Okay, my bad, YouTube.
It has even gotten to the point where That Mob has spoken out about it, stating this: I'm gonna start taking videos down if y'all don't stop. I know some people got bills to pay, but it doesn't mean you can just go ahead and ruin Verity's image. Even the voice actor for Verity in Mob's original series, a creator called
Wispy,
has spoken out about his discomfort in this type of content, using his voice, especially when it comes to using AI to replicate his voice.
I've seen people use AI, like an AI voice me. I already explained this via Twitter. An AI voice me to basically make me moan, and I was just like, that's just weird. Even if it's ironic, that's so weird, dude.
How do you feel about the AI voice of Verity?
Nah, cool, man. Like, if you're gonna do something with Verity, you don't even need a good voice actor. You just need somebody to like try doing the. It's just like, dude, just get a dude.
I want to mention quickly that While Verity is created by that mob and is not a direct copy, it does share similarities to another internet horror entity that I want to make a full video on. But in case anyone says that in the comments, I am quite aware of that, and I may be cooking quite soon. Get that plate out and about, sister. I'm gonna serve you a big wad of meat. On this topic too, there is a lot of Roblox games using Verity in their thumbnail or in their game, usually AI generated by the way, because it's popular to get some sort of attention and try and make a quick buck. Which I do understand, people trying to get that bag, as Mob said, it's rough out here, I get it. And I also understand people who just want to make fan games and show love for one of their favorite series. But I also understand creators being uncomfortable with their characters and content being used in this way. In one video by that mob, him and the cast of Verity do play one of these games, and the description reads this. Disclaimer. This game was unofficial and unauthorized. It was just a cash grab made to capitalize off Verity. The game is now removed. I do think that this conversation is pretty nuanced. Not only when it comes to Verity, but tons of other media as well. Let me get on my soapbox. Fan work is super important. And it's not right to say that Roblox fan games or Minecraft horror mods, fan fiction, fan art, fan animations shouldn't exist. Fan work is how we build community and how we boost series that we love. A lot of popular series wouldn't be here if it wasn't for some of these fan works inspiring people to create stories of their own. So this video is in no way means or beans me telling people to stop creating fan work. That's not what I'm doing. This video is more of a gentle push or a reminder to take care of the original media that you're creating fan work for. For online creators, I know it's rough out here. We're often pinned up against each other because social media platforms are very oversaturated. So it is sometimes a fight to try and be the first one to jump on a new trendy topic to get some of those sweet views and sweet revenue. But that's why it's so important for creators and creators of any kind. If you are using someone else's content and someone else's creations, take care of it the best you can. Not only because it's a nice thing to do to the original artist, but it reflects nicely back on you. This content farming, cash grab, or view pulling content is gonna happen regardless, unfortunately. Even if a creator says they don't want it to happen and that they're uncomfortable by it. It is heartbreaking, but the internet will be the internet. I don't want it to be this way. I think we should change. Hold on. Let me transform into the woker. I think it's unfair to, push people past their boundaries and past what they're comfortable with. If someone does not want adult content made of their character, then that shouldn't happen, period. Okay, I'm gonna transform back from the woke. Just kidding. I've been the woker and I will always be the woker. Surprise. But it's up to us as viewers, as consumers, to know how to handle this content and make sure our time, our views, and sometimes our money is going to the right places and the right people. When you create something and put it out on the internet, you lose a certain amount of control with how people interact with it. That's just the nature of sharing art. Fandoms, fan art, and fan recreations are amazing, and they're often what keeps independent projects alive. But there's a massive difference between a fan lovingly creating a tribute game or fan-made content and the massive machine of content farm-esque content stripping a character of its identity just to churn out views. Whether you're a game developer, want to do a YouTube horror series, or just an artist, to spend hours and sometimes even years crafting characters and stories, and when you finally get that attention and hype, to have your characters and art seen by millions, it can be life-changing, but also, unfortunately for some, it can end up with the majority of people never even knowing your art and your characters for what they really are. To them, they'll be seen as some Roblox slop game entity. But by no means is this video meant to shame anyone. The next time you fall in love with a cool character, a weird design, or a unique story, take that extra 2 minutes to dig a little deeper. Click that description, search the character's real name, and go give the original creator their flowers. By taking extra steps, we bridge the gap between content farms and true independent creators, ensuring that these artists get to celebrate their stories and characters being seen for what they truly are. It doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the fan content, or that you can't make your own fan content. Just ensures that everyone's having a good time. But you guys let me know, Have you noticed any characters or pieces of media losing their original meaning due to things mentioned in this video? Or have you been a fan of a piece of media not knowing that it was actually from a fan work rather than the original? And finally, let me know what you guys think is the best way to go about these types of situations. Should we try and get rid of all content farms off the platform? Or do you think there's a way that everything can exist while still supporting the original creators? But you've made it to the end of the video. Yippee! Yahoo! So please let me know any suggestions of what you would like to see me talk about or cover next, either down in the comments or DM me on Instagram because I'm more likely to see it there, and because you can see some cool pictures and stuff. I also want to give a special shout out to you guys. I've received so many amazing messages lately, and even though I can't get to every single one, I want to let you know that I've seen them, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to let me know how I've helped you. It's crazy to see that my silly videos have helped other people, like YouTubers that I love, have done for me. So I do really appreciate every single message. Thank you guys. And if you're feeling up for it, go check out my second channel if you just want to chill out and play some games with me. We'll have a bit of fun. And thank you to the people who offer a little bit of extra support, my YouTube and Patreon members. I'm working on making some cool end cards for you guys and changing a few things around, so please bear with me. But unfortunately, that is all the tomfoolery I have time for today. So, same time next week.